oh so many worshippers, believers in the blood of Event reside here in Hexham. As Lilion sleeps soundly, dreaming of that great being that first shared the blood with her, her mind turns to the blood cells. While we are not at capacity, we have more than we did before. However, with how many Sanguophages we have in Hexham, we're going to need this prison, this home, to be full. And as Jonathan speaks of a howling wind to Gazito, there is something else other than the howls carried on that wind. No, instead of howls, it is the drums of war. 32 Neanderthals have shown up at our border. They seek our blood, our wealth, and no doubt a great many other things. These are the largest numbers that we have faced as of yet, and so Hexham, the time to prepare is nigh. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to RimWorld Biotech, where we have, well, this great big invading force who are making their way down towards us as I speak. Unfortunately, we have some of our folks out here, but we're going to try and see if we can get them home before the others are able to make it. Although it's looking like Ben and Edith might have to just hang out in here for now. And you know what? That's going to have to be okay. Sinner, oh Sinner. Why? Why would you do such a thing? Well, very brave of you. We admire you all the same. Jack Dodge, come on, buddy. I guess that's the fastest way you could have gone. Gray is leading the pack here, and this is a considerable amount. We've managed to pull back, and Jack, let's get you not running and gunning. We'll just get you running. And as soon as our enemies start to flood through there, we are going to have our ranged fighters blasting them from a nice line as best as we can get it. Wow, we do not have many melee fighters now that I'm looking at this. I mean, yeah, the bears are certainly going to help. Jack, let's get you back here. Okay, over there, thank you very much. And it looks like Gray, you're going to be the first person that we're fighting, huh? Oh, Glintwine, that's right, you've got both. You got that melee and you got that ranged. Okay, that's good. We like that. Gray is certainly down. You know what, we could pull back a little bit further with our melee fighters. I feel like that's going to be better for us. Less chance of friendly fire. Okay, and as soon as they're this close, we need to grab Jesse and we're going to tell the bears to charge on in. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Oh, chaos ensues. Absolute chaos. The bears are holding the front quite well. Lilion, let's get you over towards the side. Glintwine, we're going to do the same. And we just hold. We hold as best as we can. And you know what? I guess we could send them in from behind, couldn't we? Yeah. Okay. All right. You know what? First thing that we're going to do, though, Edith, it's on brand. We don't have enough blood to coagulate. Ben, do you? No, unfortunately. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to take revenge for now then. Okay, Lobster is fleeing? At least, okay, just Lobster. The rest of them are flooding in here. They're trying their best, and it's really not going that well for them. Our bears are rather injured, as you might expect. Oh, some of the others are choosing to run. Okay, but the bulk of them that are right here, they're standing their ground, as dangerous as it is, and, well, I'd love for Lilion to try and get into the mix here, but I don't know how easy that's going to be to do. I mean, okay, there we go. All right, she's in it now. She's fighting for her life. And it looks like we've only got a few combatants that are actually still on their feet. They're fleeing. They're properly fleeing. Okay, Ben and Edith, we're going to put you on search and destroy. All the others, we're going to do the same. Chase them down, please, if you would be so kind. And, of course, watching out for the bits of friendly fire while we can. Thank you. That's certainly some new prisoners for us. You know what? Let's start to try and capture some of them now if we can. God, there's so many of them. What's that? The bloody shape has been disrespected? There's a lot of things going on the side here right now. Kazito can get expertise, I think. Expertise in what exactly? Okay. All right, well, she's going to get a different skill out of this. Could be reloading, aiming, sharpshooting. I mean, what do we have you going with right now? The SMG. I mean, getting aiming time down, just in general, I feel like that is going to be useful, so sure, we're going to say aiming. And you know what? I think I'm okay with letting those lot go. Edith. Oh, Cinna didn't make it. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if we can have a funeral for Cinna, but we're gonna try. I'm sorry, Edith. Alright, we'll let them chase them down. Everyone else, though, just chill for now. Well, not chill. We have a lot of people that we need to capture. Oh my, just look at this. What? There are so many of them. Yeah, like I've never seen this many just on top of each other. Is that all of the prisoner beds already taken? Oh, you died? That's unfortunate. Okay, well, let's try and get some of the living ones, eh? And we'll put those fires out ASAP. Good work, Edith. Yeah, chase them off the map, thank you. Yeah, there we go. That's the revenge we need. Wielding 2 axes, Edith slays Ziana. And you know what? Just get in there, feed, have your fill. We've got Mongoose we can take down now as well. Excellent. Glintwine, let's see if you can capture Zayna. Thank you. Eric, you're done. You're good. Let's get those fires out. Oh, Edith is down? Kazito, do you mind? Thank you. Oh, Glintwine is down as well. Glintwine, you are going to bleed out in 4 hours. Okay, alright, you're not a Sanguophage. Let's do something about that then, yeah? We are going to go and coagulate you. Edith will get up just fine. We do need to remember that Edith is pregnant, so, yeah. Let's make it so that you don't get too damaged, yeah? We'll go and rescue you now. Meanwhile, we have a ridiculous number of bodies here that do not seem to be making it to the prison. We are going to try and save them if we can. Try. But hey, at the end of the day, this is this is a lot of food. A lot of food. A ridiculous amount of food. Lilian, you're going to be okay. You'll get back up in a bit. Oh, we do have a final death opportunity. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay. Well, lots of folks are still dying. We are trying to see to them as, quickly as we can, but they took a considerable beating. Many, many bullet wounds. So yes, while we're not going to have as much hemogen as we'd like, we are still going to have a lot of flesh, which is good. We need that now. We desperately need more flesh because of our ideology changes that we've gone through recently. Jeez, we've got a lot going on, don't we? Okay, more deaths. Involuntary death rest, Ben. Oh, buddy. Yeah, let's get you rescued, please. Lethal damage taken? Okay, well, yeah, he doesn't need to death rest, but that's what happened to him because he took enough damage to, I think it's probably also the hemogen craving that caused it, Huntsman. That's okay. I don't think we saved a single prisoner. Well, sometimes that's just gonna happen, isn't it? Oh, and a combat supplier is flying by. Great. It looks like Ben has recovered pretty well, all things considered, other than, the craving and, I guess all of that. He's not bleeding anymore. We did have pretty considerable losses at the frontier. We lost our warg, we lost a number of our warbears. So we might have to change how we defend this place here. We want to make sure that we have, as much as possible, protected outside. Yes, our enemies may make fires. We don't like fire in general, but we can stand our ground rather well right here. Unfortunately, the gate has been completely destroyed at this point, and wood is still a bit of an issue for us on this map, even though we are growing wood down here currently. I think what we're going to have to try and do is build out here so we can limit how many people can come in and attack at one time. So, yeah, let's look at doing that. It doesn't have to be anything remarkable, but the idea is for us to be able to have our melee front line here holding the ground, and we can have all of our range fighters out the back here. blasting through this door at anyone who would choose to try and fight their way through. Edith's baby prep. Okay, Edith is due to give birth in less than 6 days. We can prepare for the baby by building a birth room with a clean floor and a good bed. I mean, the hospital room kind of works for that. In the work tab, assign at least one person to childcare. Okay. Right. Build a crib. Sure. You can make baby food at a stove or a campfire. Right. Baby food. Baby food out of humans? That doable? Baby food. Make baby food. I see. Nutrition. Vegetarian. Does it have to be? Does it? Because that's a small problem if it needs to be. Okay, I mean, we will have some harvesting soon, so let's just make sure that this gets done. Also, I think we'll just get rid of, or rather, suspend the simple meals for the time being, and we're going to go for the carnivore fine meals. Not lavish or anything like that, just fine. If I could do a carnivore simple, I would, but there's no option. Okay, and we are going to need a crib. We've got our little school down here. That's cool and all, but yeah, a crib. Baby decoration. Decorations for babies. Okay, let's go put a marble one just here. Okay, and as for a crib, good. Okay, I was hoping it wasn't going to be a wood-only option. We'll make it out of marble too. Jonathan, you're an amazing constructor. Let's get you to work on that. Or I guess, yeah. Oh, you're busy out here making the crematorium. That's okay. We still need to have our final death for good old Sinner. And we've got summer. Proper summer. Let's see if we can make the most of it, eh? We've got Jonathan working on the crib now. We can hope for a good construction here. A masterwork. A bloody masterwork crib. Excellent. What's the art on this crib that you've put for your child? Okay. An engraving on this furniture shows a shire. The work is infused with the idea of leisure and is done in a folksy style. That's actually okay. So when the baby is born, we can assign it to that crib. And yeah, I guess we need to make sure that someone can do childcare, which is going to be social. Oh, Jack. It's gonna, well, okay. I guess it can't be. Jack has good social, but he can't do it. Lillian, not a bad option, really. And then again, it could just be Edith, right? But then Edith is fantastic at a lot of things. Do we want to take Lillian away from research? Is there anybody else? I mean, 6 isn't too bad. Jesse, you're one of our main crafters. I guess, Therian, we could take you away from art for a little bit. Yeah, sure. It looks like Edith has recovered pretty well. I think she's just in the hospital now because of her being pregnant and, being towards the later stages of that. So I have to make sure that she is well cared for. Oh yeah, Jesse's taking care of her. That is a fine cannibalistic meal if I've ever seen one. Well, our power grid, unfortunately, is not really standing up at this stage. It seems to be struggling. Our 3 geothermal generators can't keep up with all of this. I suppose we do have the high-tech research bench, which uses a fair bit in terms of power. I mean, we've got a lot of things that use power now. The 700 for the electric smelter alone is a considerable amount. I mean, we could always just turn that off for now. Because, I mean, yeah, we're not breaking things down all that often. I do believe that will make a difference. Obviously, there's a lot of power draw over here. The sun lamps. The sun lamps are massive. Just looking at this, yeah, we do have an excess now. But thinking ahead, it would be nice to be able to get one of these spots here. Unfortunately, we are a little bit low on steel again. We are trying to do our exploratory missions out here to try and see if we can find some more. I do have hopes. They're not high, but I have hopes. Well, we do have some rice coming in between our power woes. We are going to have to try and get down another geothermal generator kind of as soon as possible. We just received a notification about poor little Pepe. The quest is going to expire in 23 hours. Yeah, a dame from the Empire of Eternity wants us to take care of her tortoise Pepe for 7 days. 7 days. Okay. Blood rot. Daily treatment. Can we keep it alive? Maybe. We hope it doesn't become severe. We don't have much in the way of medicine, if anything, really, so it's a little dangerous. Also, a mech cluster of size 3. We're not concerned about the meeting, but more honor could be nice. The L-Tech staff is also fun, but I think just honor for now. Let's accept for Lilion. Pepe. Okay, where are you going to drop? Over here, by Eric. Okay, alright. Well, oh, hi. Paparone? Are you relaxing socially? Okay. You can rescue Pepe, right? Yeah. Rescue that tortoise. Thank you. I guess you're keeping Pepe company. Well, enjoy your stay, I guess. And as much as I want to do the final death now, we're going to have to wait until Edith has her child, so let's just hope that Cinna can hold on a little longer. Oh, also, in addition to the pregnancy, we're already 1.9 days away from Edith's genes being completely regrown. She's going to be able to have another child of sorts. Oh, Paprone, you're not going to have a lot of food to eat here. Well, I mean, there are those simple meals, so go for those, but there's lots of tasty carnivore meals too for you to enjoy. I also think it's probably about time that we get these weapons out of here. Maybe, just maybe. Don't want to encourage them. Legionnaires, I am happy to say that Wilson is okay. Wilson is completely mended. Ears and legs. Our survivor. Also, we should probably let Wilson out or put Wilson into a pen of some kind. Well, after a little bit of thought, this is what our new pen is going to look like. It does actually give us the opportunity to use the fences as a kind of early defense. We can get our ranged fighters out here to shoot at any enemies coming towards us before we decide to, fight back here. Soften them up, Okay, all right. Quest active. Mech cluster with a smoke spewer. I see. A mechanoid cluster has landed not far from Hexham. There is a smoke spewing machine, blasting smoke all over the region. Well, we are actually trying to grow some things outside, so we might want to do something about that. And it is kind of nearby. It's really not that far. Ooh, that logging camp is very tempting as well for that wood. You know what? I think we could put together a small team to try and tackle this. And that it will have to be a small team. It is a mech cluster, so there could be considerable numbers there, but we've seen in the past we can kind of sometimes make our way around them. That'll be the plan here. Honestly, I think we're going to send the dynamic duo, Lilion and Jonathan. Yeah, you can handle this with just the two of you, right? 0.8 days. Bring some carnivore meals along for the ride. Bring 2 days worth of food. Surely 8 meals is gonna be enough. Yeah, let's go with that. It still alarms me how quickly we go through a considerable amount of meat. What we might have to try and do with our stove, instead of doing the fine meals, what we do is we say simple meal, but then we just restrict them to only human meat. Because that way we're using a smaller amount in general. Okay, we are at the smoke spewer, and that's not that bad. That's really not that bad. Okay, we can manage this, and I think we can do it all without really activating them. So, we're just going to start to move around with our crew. I mean, we could go that way, but we still run the risk of, I guess, if the turret's asleep. It's an Inferno turret, not a fan. Okay. I mean, this is working out so far. We will... Let's see, we can claim the door. Step inside. Okay. Good so far. Let's just start slashing away at it. Nice and quiet like. And then as soon as we've destroyed it, we'll just hit the road. Nearly there. A few more good whacks should do it. And there we go. Okay. Destroyed. Excellent. Okay, so what are we going to try and take from this? Steel, ideally. Looks like we can get 25 with Lilion. We'll bring back the component, sure. And then we'll grab whatever else we can of the steel with Jonathan. He can get 16. Okay. There we go. Lilian, don't clean up. It's fine. All right, both of you to the edge of the map, thank you. Lilian is away, and Jonathan, we're going to get you doing the same. And done. Okay, all right. Now, we could send them to go to the logging village, but that's not going to really do much. We can't carry it back, so let's just carry on. And we're just going to say never rest. We want them to just push as fast as they can to make it back home. Edith's genes have finished regrowing. She is still bedridden at the moment. We could theoretically get someone to absorb her xenogerm now, but I feel like waiting until she's had the kid is probably a kind of thing. Allow Edith to decide who she wants to turn next. I mean, we've got Haz, Glintwine, and Runestone to make our choice between. Both Haz and Glintwine are already believers in the blood of Bavent. It's probably going to be Haz next. He's been through a lot. Yeah, you lost your eye, didn't you? Not going to get that back anytime soon. Marriage is on. Okay. Angelica and Jack Dodge are going to be getting married. Okay, well, good for them. We'll probably wait until Lilian and Jonathan are back before we try and do any celebrations. New hat for Jack? I think, quite possibly. Must have fished it out of the supplies that we picked up from our last raid. Now, obviously, we still need to try and win over Jack. Jack is a big believer in the teeth, and trying to get that down, it takes a lot. The best chance we have is with a conversion ritual with Edith, and we can do one, but not while Edith is bedridden, so it's gonna have to wait. And the caravan is back. Welcome, team, just as it's run out of food. Yeah, I think pushing for a quick return was the right choice there. And then we've got a few infections over here. My gosh, the amount of wounds. Yeah, you're gonna pull through though. You're gonna be fine. It's okay. Well, it took a long time, but it looks like we have finally managed to create a big old pen here. And so I believe that Wilson will be able to be brought out towards that. Wilson? Where is Wilson? Oh, you're down here. Of course, that makes perfect sense. Rabbit Ghoul, could you please go rope Wilson for us? There we go. Outside and into your new home. Don't mind the blood. I think we also, we hit some compact machinery. So we're doing okay for components, but steel. We want steel, Ben. A combat supplier. Oh, actually approaching on foot. Well, welcome. Also, okay, we are gonna get a hunting here. A little bit of extra meat ain't gonna hurt nobody. And of course, we have had woolly mammoth and woolly rhinoceroses here for a while, but they can be trouble. Unfortunately, Lilian's Rycon armor that she's had for a very, very long time is tattered now, so we're gonna have to do away with that. You're gonna need to try and find something new, Lilian. Oh, and while the combat supply is here, let's just go and sell them their old armor. Still worth 53 silver, that's something. We've just had like our 4th gremlin tree sprout. Maybe we should get the others planted at some point. A space drone hack. Imps will spot the drone during its descent, and they're gonna try and destroy it. Okay, we'd have 30 days to hack it. Well, every 8 hours we get raiders, so we'd want to try and make sure that we take care of it pretty quickly. So, are we ready to do something like that? I mean, ideally Edith would be back up on her feet. Everyone else is though. So I think we're going to accept it for now. We're going to have a raid arriving kind of soon, and it looks like, okay, the drone's landing over here. That's not terrible. We can work with that. It's a little awkward. Lilian, we want you hacking that for as long as you possibly can, and we're going to have to see if we can build some kind of defenses for it as well, because the enemy, they are just going to flood this. They're going to try and take it down. We can use that to our advantage at the same time though. Let's just have a look and see what we can do in terms of defenses, security, in actual fact. And then if we said something like a marble barricade, we'd need to build a bridge to be able to have something here. But if we did something like that, that'd work. It's going to take a lot to be able to build it, but I think we got to try, right? It looks like someone else might already be taking things out towards here. Maybe Glintwine? Yeah, I think that's probably the case. Yes, indeed it is. Okay, alright, that's most of the stuff there. Jonathan, you're probably our best builder, so we'll get you working on it. We'll kind of need everyone to work on this, I think, if we're going to have it done in time. Glintwine, you bringing more things out here? Doesn't look like it, so... Oh, your construction skill is too low. Just bring the marble out then, please. Has? Yeah, same deal. Okay. Alright, well, that's the rest of it down. I don't think we're going to get this done in time. We might be able to get some of it put in place, so we're going to have, you know, barricades to hide behind. I think that's a good thing at the very least. And, you know, Lilion isn't doing a terrible job at hacking, but I don't think she's going to get it done before our enemy arrives. Yeah, they're going to be here in 3 hours and soon to be 2 hours, it looks like. We might be able to get one more of these done if we're lucky. Okay, the enemy is going to be here pretty soon. So let's get everyone, we'll let our guests just kind of hang out, but we're going to want everyone else to be here. Has, get some cover, buddy. Okay, Rabid, you can stay back there for now. Therian, let's see, up there, thank you. Glintwine, yeah, you're kind of a mixture of melee. We're going to get you just around the side. Ben, same thing. Rabid Ghoul, we can actually get you there as well. Jonathan, we definitely want you to be up here on the old front line. I think that's kind of everyone, right? Yeah, gotta be. So the amount of protection we have here is kind of worked out. 0.3 hours, they are going to arrive. We are, you know, just over halfway, so good effort from Lilion. We should be able to make this work. Let's just hope so. We cross our fingers as the imps descend. Okay, thankfully not descending, but they are, well, they're attacking from up the top here. You mining? Good for you. Good for you. But yeah, we've got lots of bows, crossbows, and spears by the looks of things. Okay. Well, we will hold our ground here. We will keep on hacking because as soon as the hack is done, it destroys the drone and they're not interested anymore. Because we already have the information. Okay, alright, they're kind of splitting their attack. Okay, they're going to attack from over here. That's not great. It's not terrible. We'll see just how bad this works out to be for us. Rabid Ghoul, we want you around this side now, just so that you have a little bit more protection. We're going to send your animal out to attack, and let's see. All the other bears, I don't know if they are... Okay, they're with Jessie. Jessie still has 2 attack animals. So we'll release them. They're actually spitting their fire out towards us. I mean, not a bad move, but yeah, they're very much in the open here. That's working out well for us. Okay, oh, right. I don't mind that they've done this. I really don't, because we can kind of pivot around onto the other side of this to get better protection from them, and I think that's probably what we're going to have to do. Jonathan, you start to hop on over. We'll kind of just ride the line for now, if we can. Yeah, see if that's possible. Get away from the fire. Okay, alright, now they're starting to attack from down here. Okay, Eric, I need you to get back over here, thank you very much. Don't know why you decided to stop fighting. Kazito, let's get you on that side. Jonathan, we'll get you hiding just around the corner of the space drone. We want everyone else to get on the other side now as well. Unless we're going to go for an all-out attack, which we might have to. Oh, no. Hey, look at that. We got them fleeing. That is a successful defense. Hell yes. Good work, team. Okay, alright, so we've got some fires that we are going to most certainly have to deal with, but we also have a lot of people that we can try our best at capturing. Okay, and Lilion is just going to keep on hacking here and hope that we're able to get this done before we have ourselves another raid. Oh, another bear? Oh yeah, okay, lots of fires. Let's get those put out, please. Eric was the only one that actually got damaged there. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad fire. Yeah, that's a problem. Jesse, I appreciate you helping with that. And I'm not going to be surprised if you decide to flee, really. Yeah, I think that crop is toast. I don't think there's a high chance that many survive here, but we're gonna try. And we'll minimize the fire as much as we can. Meanwhile, Rabbit Ghoul is getting that fire under control. Thank you, Ghoul. Appreciate you. Oh, actually, you can coagulate. Let's go coagulate sauce here. Okay, all right, that's a save. Excellent. How are we doing, Lilion? I think, oh, we're there. We should be able to get this done. Okay, more death from blood loss. That's unfortunate. You got 3 hours. You should be able to make it. We'll see. We'll see. Lilion, finish up with this. Excellent. Love your work. We'll go and coagulate over here. And you know what? Let's coagulate here as well if we can. Save High Fox. Okay, and capture. And this is going to blow up in any moment. And everything else that we just built, we can look at tearing that on up. Same thing with the bridge. That's that. Quest complete. Okay, we know more about the relic. Not enough to know exactly where it is yet, but hey, it's another step towards our goal. And looking in here, okay, we still got lots of folks dying. Bleeding out in 6, huh? Okay, Therian, you don't have enough blood to be able to make a save here. Jack, neither do you. We just don't have enough hemogen going around. Although in saying that, Eric, you do have some hemo, so let's save you. Okay, now we just need to try and get through the infections. The many, many infections that they will have, no doubt. Okay, everyone else that's in here right now is stable. Right, is there anyone else coming in? We might be able to get you in time. Eric, let's pop on out there, see if we can get a coagulate. If we can, grand. And I didn't realize that we had another fire going on over there, but I believe it is raining? No? No, it isn't. Okay, well, that might spread a little bit further, but I'm not so concerned about it now. Eric, you made the save. Good on you. Let's get a capture. And hey, we've got some extra resources out of all of this. Yep, there's the infections. They were expected. It's okay. And Eric, thank you very much. You can go and rest up now. Mechanoid cluster. Okay, I think that's probably for Pepe. Right, well, I'll carry on with what I was going to be doing down here, which is, again, hauling away the weapons because they're dangerous, as we know. These ones up here as well. Thank you very much. Okay, and where are you dropping down? Please be... God, that's semi-convenient. Oh, that's a lot of mechs for one tortoise, right? Yeah. Okay, any proximity alarms? Not from what we can see, but we've got 1.9 days until they pop, and, well, we're going to mech assembler, making a blaster and a pikeman in 17 hours' time. Okay. A psychic suppressor here as well. Impressive. Okay. Well, 'tis a bit of a problem, isn't it? But we do have some animals, and we've seen how this works before, right? So let's maybe focus on doing that now. Everybody get back inside. Okay, this is gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally fine. Wilson, I'm sorry. Right, now that everyone's in here, let's go and forbid this door. It must remain closed at all costs, and we'll let everyone just kind of go on about their lives. Okay, do we actually have what we need? That's a good question, do we? I was so sure that we did. Okay. Oh yes, we do. A psychic animal pulsar. Lilion, be my guest. Let us go and activate this thing and see what hijinks ensue. There it goes. And they are active, and they are angry. Okay, do the mechanoids need to be active for them to go and attack them? I don't think so. I don't think so. Where exactly are they going right now? They're kind of heading down in our direction currently, which ain't great. It's not terrible. Okay, just carry on up that way. I mean, they're not disturbing them yet. Damn it. Okay, well, yeah, that's not good. No two ways about that. That's bad news for us. Who has the most hemogen right now? Is my next question. Okay, 31. Obviously, we can get more if we go in there and just eat them. We might need to do that. Yeah. Actually, you're okay right now, Canova. Okay, so who had the best? And I guess who's the fastest? Rabbit Ghoul, you should be pretty quick. You do have your prosthetic leg, but your movement 88%. Wow, everyone's movement's kind of trash right now. Yep, Rabbit Ghoul, it's gonna be you. Okay, so let's go blood feed over here. What I'm figuring we're going to do here is take enough blood, leaving her unconscious. That's fine. Okay, infections, we knew that was coming. We need to try and get through here and activate the mechanoids. We can do that with long jump. We just need to pick the moment just right. Okay. This is gonna be fine. Okay, we immediately forbid the door again. Oh, come on. Okay, Rabbit Ghoul, get through that door, thank you. Alright, and we are going to long jump immediately into this position here. Okay, that's good. It's going to take them a second to be able to kind of catch up with that. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Well, okay. Plan B. Plan B. I was really hoping that that door was going to stay closed for longer. Here we are, okay. So now we have to fight off all of them, or alternatively, we can use a soother. And there should be a soother, there is one right there. Okay. Lilian, do you have enough to make a jump? I think you, no you don't, damn it. Jesse, what about you? You do. Okay, Jesse, we are going to need you to long jump. Okay, come on buddy. Let's make this quick. We are going to activate. That's just a general soothe. They're still manhunters because it's not an animal related one. Oh my god, this is... Oh no! Oh, this is the worst. This is the worst thing that could have happened. Oh no! This is it. This is it. This is how it ends. No, it isn't. No, oh come on. Come on, no, really? Alright, let's try and put together something of a defense. We need to head back towards here. Okay, that's good. Runestone, you are holding ground right now, that's great. We need to keep it that way. Glintwine, let's get you firing through here as well. Rabbit Ghoul is trying her best right now. God damn. Okay. Right, we need to head back through here. Let's get moving, Okay, Poker is trying. Alright, that woolly rhinoceros is the only one that's still up there. Let's get to that corner. Let's keep on firing through if we can. Glintwine, stay there. Okay, the bears are fighting back. They are our bears as well. This is a massacre, an absolute massacre. Bleeding out in 2 hours, in 3 hours. Okay, we have colonists that may very well die here. Runestone is bleeding out in an hour. I don't think we're going to be able to save her in time. Maybe, just maybe. Kazito, you could make this work, potentially. You don't have enough to be able to coagulate. Runestone has an hour. If that. How is Arcady looking? Arcady's fine. Okay. Kazito, get here quickly. I want you to blood feed. Come on. Oh man, the mammoths are still up. There ain't no way. Send Poker into attack. You've got enough to be able to do a coagulate now, but I don't see how we can get there. That was the worst thing that could have happened. Well, Therian, really? No. Let's stay back here, please. I mean, we're kind of holding them off. Maybe this will work. 0.5. Kazito, you gotta get there. You gotta try now. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what that was. It's lots of infections going on right now. Kazito, you need to get through there now. Just keep going, do not stop. Keep going, come on. Hell yes. Right. Has 8 hours. Jesse, 5. Everyone that is a Sanguophage can and will come back to life. What we need to try and do right now is save the lives of those who aren't Sanguophages. Rycon, if you could help us out, that'd be great. That'd be really good, thanks. Therian's in a bit of a spot of trouble, you might say. We are going to go and long jump back through here. Can we long jump through the doors? We can? Okay, well that's very helpful. Because we can just pick that off from here. Okay, we've still got some mammoths. This is just an absolute nightmare through here right now. Jack and Angelica, the two lovers, right next to each other as they slowly bleed out on the floor there. Oh no, okay, well that's our Empire guest. Pap, who's gonna bleed out in like 5. Pepe's fine. Pepe is totally fine. Yep. Well, good for you. Good for you. What's that? What just blew up? Your death acidifier. Really? You blew up my school. Okay. Ben is bleeding out in 2 hours as well. One by one, they will all pass. There are so many things going on here right now. Lilion, 9 seconds until she perishes. Okay, alright, we're starting to move on out. We need to finish those that are left here. You're still a manhunter. You're bleeding out. There's 2 left at this stage. And then we have to deal with this. This is still here. That's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. Alright, we got their attention. Start backing up. That's good. Hey, if we can save a life, we will. Runestern, bleeding out in 3 hours again? Oh no, you're okay. It's the grizzly bear that we saw. Okay. There's just extreme blood loss going on right now. Okay, so there's lots of things going on in here. Infections, involuntary death rest. There's going to be a few of those. Pap did die. I don't think the quest is over, but Kazito and Glintwine, you have saved the day today. Glintwine, I feel like you're going to be next. Yeah, Edith is okay. Edith was fine throughout all of this, amazingly. What a nightmare. What an absolute freaking nightmare. Okay, Kazito, you cannot save anyone else right now, I think. They can try. They can certainly try. I'm not sure what you're doing right now. You're taking some baby food, and you're eating the baby food. Of course you are. Haz. Right. Haz can die. We do not want Haz to die. Let's go and rescue him real quick. I think Haz is the only other person that is actually in danger of actual death. But hey, I think they can still have long-term injuries from this. Kazito, we are going to make sure that we tend to Haz. We'll use proper medicine. Go and grab the herbal stuff. Glintwine, don't do training. Let's just see if we can actually save anyone else's life. Therian should theoretically be okay. Lilion is alright. Oh no, she's got into her death rest, of course. Yeah. Well. These two, same kind of deal. Jack's gonna bleed out in just a moment as well. Oh boy. Well, I mean, Hemogen. Hemogen makes the world go round, and in this instance, it could have prevented a lot of this. Although I feel like some of the problems still would have occurred. I think the animals would have done a fantastic job against our enemies. It is just a shame that they didn't register them as enemies because they were still asleep. That's very, very unfortunate. But hey, now we know. Rabid Ghoul, you're bleeding out in 7 seconds. There ain't nothing I can do to help with that. Jesse, you're okay. Well, I mean, you're gonna bleed out. I mean, we can try and save. We will try. We'll try and save as many as we can. Glintwine, go make that rescue. And, just try. Oh, you can't do any doctoring. Well, I guess that's not going to happen. Haz is okay and will recover. But we are going to have a lot of involuntary death rest here. Runestern should recover from these injuries. We will make sure that we actually go and grab her now. Pap, I don't know what will happen to you. Yeah, I didn't realize the death acidifier would be so violent. But yeah, here we are. Well, you know how I was talking about blood flowing at the start of today's episode? It certainly flowed. There's the blood of mammoths, rhinos, and our own smeared all over the space, yet no one has died. Well, not permanently. Into death rests they go. And with mechanoids right on our doorstep, we are sure going to have a interesting few days ahead of us. There is much to be done. And Legionnaires, I am going to be leaving you there for today. If you enjoyed today's wild episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. And finally, I would like to extend a great big thank you to the Legion on Patreon who continue to make this cannibalistic content possible.